Today on Do Something Every Day, more baby furniture.
Spiderwebs. Oh, damn it, I missed it. Oh, look, I'm bleeding. Oh, I just walked through that spiderweb. Oh, jeez.
To be honest, I expected a huge gush of water to come out.
Well, it didn't kill us, so that's a plus.
So today on Do Something Every Day, we're going to be working on this one. Oops. This is a Fisher-Price Rainforest Friends Comfort Curve Bouncer Cilia Mercedora Amigos de la Naturaleza. Sorry everyone that speaks Spanish. Step 1, like usual, open up the box. Place that somewhere we're not going to get stabbed. And inside the box, we have a pile of parts. Okay, so inside the box we have a bunch of white plastic parts. More white plastic parts hidden. And more plastic parts. Step 1, snap the rear cross braces to the base as shown in the manual. Which I think is like this. I only really glanced at it. Oh, look at that, they do snap together. So the next step is we have to remove all this plasticware. Just slides right off. There are 6 supplied screws, all Phillips heads, so make sure you have a screwdriver for that. So the next thing we have to do is attach the base to both of the legs. As you can see, it has these little pins which will press into the receiver ends over here. Okay? Just like that. So the next thing we have to do is slide the footrest section into this upper base section. It slides in just like there. Before tightening everything down, you want to make sure that this power switch is coming through the slot the right way. And as it turns out, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 all the way at the end. So let's fill those screw slots. I'm sure it doesn't have to be super tight. Excuse me.
You make me laugh every single episode. Why do they have to make baby furniture so challenging to put together?
I'm sure they do it for cost. It's more convenient to package it in a small box to ship. And it makes sense from a cost point of view to have the end user assemble it, because then you don't have to pay for someone to assemble it at the factory. So in many ways it makes a lot of sense. It just sucks for the end user like me, whose hands are already starting to cramp screwing in these screws. But since we are screwing into plastic, we don't want to push too hard because we will strip out. Like, I guarantee you can strip this plastic out. Now we need to remove these zip ties that are on these metal pieces. Try hard not to cut yourself.
You don't want to bleed for the show today?
Not really. Not if I can help it. Why would you laugh at that?
Because it was...
It's my blood we're talking about.
But you could have gotten the scissors out of the drawer.
I could have.
But you chose to get the Cutco paring knife.
Yes, I did.
You seem to open a lot of boxes with that knife.
We do. The Cutco paring knife. We are not a paid advertiser for Cutco, but man, did their knives cut really well. So, next we need to make sure that the hoop is pointing down, or will look more flat at the end of this install. I think you'll see what I mean in a second. So it looks like
sliding it down.
They just snap together, and then our final 2 screws go in from behind to tighten it all up. So here's your top tip of the evening. If you lay the bouncy seat on its side, you can put more force on getting these screws all the way in. It's hard to do when you're trying to press it up against you. Remember, work smarter, not harder.
That's a good tip.
That's a top tip. We're giving out those things for free these days. I used to keep them all to myself, but now with YouTube and everything, I have to kind of spill my top tip guts. So if you look down here, you'll notice that there's 3 holes. What we're going to do next is fill those holes. Grab the actual seat material and simply Slide it over the back. There's no effort required to do this. Then, if you look here, you slide these in. There's one on each side. Okay? And then, snap in to the bottom. But we're not done yet. If you look on the back, you'll find that the restraint system needs to be clipped together. We don't want those kids flying off into space. Check that thing out. That's top quality stuff right there. Next part, we take the last hoop, remove both the plastic pieces on it, and now, clips facing towards the back of the seat, simply pop them in. 1, 2. And I think that's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.